We've cut a few insoles in half so we can see what they look like and how they perform when compressed. First, some context. Most people misunderstand shock absorption in insoles. They think the best insole is the one with zero bounce, like when you drop a bowling ball on thick foam and it just stops. It looks impressive, so the assumption becomes no bounce means no shock, so it must be better for your joints. But your body does not move like a bowling ball. Here's the issue with dead foam. It absorbs impact by collapsing. The energy does not vanish, it gets lost as heat and deformation. And that creates three problems. First, energy loss. Your foot sinks in and your muscles have to work harder to push you back out. Over time, that means more fatigue. Second, delayed force transfer. Your foot keeps moving after it hits the ground. That increases strain through plantar fascia, Achilles, knees, and hips. Third, bottoming out. Foam compresses and stays compressed. Over time, you get less protection and less stability. So a bowling ball stopping dead is not safe absorption. It is energy being wasted and your body has to compensate on every step. Now, this is where rebound gets misunderstood. When you see a ball rebound on Z-liner, some people assume bounce means shock is being sent back into your foot. That's not what's happening. What's happening is controlled energy management. The force is spread out over time. The structure deforms, then returns to shape. Energy is managed, not dumped or reflected instantly. Sand has little rebound, high energy loss, and is exhausting. A rubber track cushions impact and returns energy smoothly, so you move with less fatigue and less long-term joint stress. Z-liner works the same way. It absorbs impact, spreads force through its honeycomb structure, and returns energy gradually to support natural movement. Too soft and dead equals fatigue and instability. Too hard equals harsh impact. The sweet spot is balanced shock absorption plus smooth energy return. That's why Z-liner feels protective without feeling slow, mushy, or tiring. As you can see, as I push down on these foam insoles, they practically flatten out all the way down. So if you're stepping on a foam insole, it gets to a point where your feet are basically millimeters off the ground. At that point, why even wear insoles, right? But if you press down on the Z-liner insoles, you see that it still leaves a lot of cushioning room. That provides additional suspension layers to your feet. The honeycomb structure and synthetic elastomers, not foam, holds the weight instead of flattening it out, which means extra comfort and extra shock absorption.